And the other meal that we feed our dog usually consists of a ground meat meal, which we add all our dog's supplements, and things like vitamins and minerals that our dog needs for his diet, offal, ground offal, things like that you should be feeding your dog. So let's get started. Okay, over here we've got, get yourself a nice mixing bowl like this at home. Over here we've got 1 kilo of ground beef, and we're going to stick that into our mixing bowl there, nice and easy. Okay, and over here we've got some chicken mince. Now here we use all human grade ingredients. We don't use chickens that have lived in cage environments and diseased and unhealthy, and if I wouldn't eat it, my dog's not going to eat it. So we're going to add that to our mixing bowl, just like that. We're making about a week's supply here for our dog at home. Okay, we've got another 2 kilo here of chicken mince. So in there we've got 4 kilos of chicken mince and 1 kilo of ground beef mince. Okay. Now you should be adding 10% of your dog's diet per day of offal, which consists, as we've gone over, of kidneys, liver, lungs, brains, things like that, which makes up offal. And we're going to put that into there as well, just like that. Okay. Next up, in a blender, we're going to use, and here we've got broccoli, peas and cauliflower. Now your dog's digestive tract is quite short compared to that of a human or other herbivores, so they're not really designed to be digesting things like this. So we're going to help them out with the digestive process, and we're going to blend it all up. Usually in your dog's prey, in the prey item of your dog, in the belly, they'll have partially digestive greens. So that's basically what we're simulating here. So into that blender we've got the broccoli, peas and cauliflower. We've got whole eggs, and the reason why we use the whole egg, including the shell, is because the shell is really full of calcium. It's got glucosamines and all the good stuff that your dog should be eating. The protein from eggs is actually extremely bioavailable for your dog. So we're going to smash all that in there, the whole lot, into the blender, just like that. Also, we're going to be using some yogurt. I like to use this brand of yogurt just because it's got a lot of probiotics and things like that, and probiotics are really important for your dog. So my dog, he eats about a kilo a day, so 500 grams per feed. So per feed I'll be adding about a tablespoon of this stuff. So what have we got? 5 kilos in here, about 10 meals. So we're going to add 10 tablespoons of the yogurt. 7, 8, 9 and 10. Just like that. Okay. And just to help the blending process, I'm going to add a little bit of water to that. Get it all ready to blend up. Just like that. Beautiful. Okay, so let's get these ingredients blended together. Okay. Now that we've got that all nicely blended, we're going to mix that in to our dog food. Beautiful. And give that a good mix. This is hard work. Whoa. And that is basically simple as that. All right, I'll put this away. As I said, we've made about a week's worth of this meal for the dog, and I'm going to show you how I store it. Okay, so now that we've made up our dog food, I'm going to show you how I package and store it at home here. Basically, I get myself a nice set of kitchen scales, quite simple, and some storage bags, which I find it quite convenient because you can airtight them, and they take up minimal storage space in the freezer or your fridge at home. And as we've discussed previously, you want to feed your dog about 2 to 3% of its ideal adult body weight at home for your medium to large breed dogs. Your smaller dogs have normally got a faster metabolism, so you want to be 3 to 5%, depending on your dog's activity level. So my dog, he gets 1 kilo a day, and I find that keeps him nice and lean and quite healthy. So 2 meals a day, I'm going to package these up at about 500 grams per meal, because the other 500 grams will come from his meaty bones that he has. So let's get our scales ready, set it onto grams, unit, grams, there we go. And I just get myself a nice spoon like this, and I just spoon it into the bag here, just like that. It's about 500 grams. Perfect. And then just seal that up. Take the air out of it. Easy. Just like that. And now I've got all these bags to get through, so let's get started. I find it easier if I go through these bags and open them up like this, rather, because your fingers can get a bit yucky with all the mince and dog food all over them. So I open them all up, and it's just as simple as grabbing one and spooning. I think my dog can smell this outside. Sounds like he's getting a bit excited. Okay, we've got all our dog foods bagged up here. So now I'm going to show you how I feed my dog. Okay, I've got his bowl here. Just take a bag of food, empty that into the bowl, just like that. Now from here you can add any supplements that your dog might require. Personally, for my dogs, I like to give them alfalfa and kelp powder, which is a great source of vitamins and minerals. Kelp is really good for the minerals for your dog. Alfalfa is a superfood packed with vitamins. And basically in here I've got a 50-50 mix of kelp and alfalfa. And I like to give them about a tablespoon per meal. Just chuck that straight in. I also like to feed my dog salmon oil or any krill oil or whatever you want to feed them. It's very rich in omega-3, which I think is very important for their joints, eyes, skin, health care, and things like that. Really good. When you're feeding salmon oil and fish oil, remember that it does deplete their vitamin E, so you really do need to supplement your dog with vitamin E at home. And I like to give them, a couple of capsules a day, 2,000 milligrams. My dog personally, he's guts, so he doesn't mind eating the capsules and all. Your dog at home, you might need to get a pair of scissors and cut them open and squirt them over your dog food. My dog, he's not fussy. He gets in there and eats it, so in they go. Now, every second day, instead of the fish oil, I like to give my dog coconut oil. Really good for your dog. It has great antiviral properties. Awesome for health issues that your dog might be having. So, one day I feed salmon oil, fish oil. Next day I feed coconut oil. Okay. Another thing I personally like to give my dog, because he's very active, is glucosamine and chondroitin. And here I've got my own mixture of glucosamine and chondroitin. And I just give him a teaspoon of that, just like so. And then, as we discussed, the vitamin E capsule. You can get these in capsules for your dog. As I said before, you can cut them open with scissors, pour them in. My dog, not a problem. So once that's all in there, I just give it a good mix. Just like so. And we're ready to feed.